Pray. We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order, and we'll start with an invocation from Sean Johnson from Trinity United Methodist. Right?
Let us pray. Good evening, God. We give you thanks for this day that you have created and blessed us with. God, we give you thanks for the opportunity for this meeting to come to order. We pray, God, that your blessing be upon it. And we also ask, God, for safety as adverse weather moves in. May you protect all of those who are out in it. We ask all this in your name, Jesus. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, start with a roll call.
Mayor Jeff Phillips.
Here.
Clerk Treasurer Shelby Keys. Here. Council members Russ Overton.
Here.
Kevin Arnold.
Here.
Noah Weiser. Here. Jeff Rayburn.
Here.
And Ernest Watson Jr.
Here.
City Attorney Todd Sammons.
Here.
Building Commissioner Jacob Hall.
Here.
Cemetery Caretaker Joe Effinger.
Here.
Fire Chief Kenny Hahn. Absent. Police Chief Matt Anderson.
Here.
Utility Office Manager Heather Smart. Absent. Manager of Electric Operations Heath Malone.
Here.
Park Superintendent Heather Hall.
Here.
Street Water Sewer Sanitation Superintendent Bryce Black.
Here.
And Gas Superintendent Todd Wilson.
Here. All right, Council, you reported the minutes of the last meeting. How would you like to act on those minutes?
Make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Been a motion and a second to approve the minutes that were presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All right, thank you, Council. Next is our time allotted for citizens' comments. If anybody would like to have a comment and could once they address the council, they can do that so now. All right, hearing none, we'll get into the agenda, and first on our agenda is Prairie Arts Council road closure. Barb, you're up.
Hi, we are having the Paint the Town celebration on June 27th, and it's going to be at Filson Park, and we would like to request Van Rensselaer to be closed from the alley to Kellner Street, so that just the little area there by Filson Park. So the alley would be available and Kellner Street would be available. The event starts at 5:30, so maybe like at 2 o'clock, because there's going to be some heavy wood frames that some muralists are going to be painting on, and we thought it'd be better in the street than on the park.
Bryce, can you just put the barricades out there and then they can put them up whenever they want? Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sometimes earlier is better.
That's what, yeah, we'll see who, we figure, maybe we'll have to choose parking there or something, but.
I usually know the parks there, so.
Okay.
You know him.
Oh.
You got that memorized.
Council?
Motion to approve.
Got a motion and a second to approve the Prairie Arts Council request to close off half a block of Van Rensselaer Street on June 27th from around 2 to how long do you think?
I think it's supposed to end like at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock it is. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we are too.
It's our 10th year, right?
Yes, it is.
So that's exciting.
Yes.
All right. Next on our agenda is Resolution 08-2026, transfer of funds.
Thank you, Mayor. We had 2 requests for transfers. One within the general fund totaling $22,500 and one within the redevelopment general fund totaling $780.14.
I make a motion to accept the transfer.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Been a motion and a second to approve the Resolution 08-2026, transfer of funds. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Thank you, Council. Next, we received engineering from both Commonwealth Engineering for the sewer and water side of things, and from Farm Builders on the farmer's market. Therefore, we need permission from the council to go out for the bid on the farmer's market pavilion. We'll hopefully get it out into the newspaper Thursday,
This Thursday and next Thursday will be ran in the newspaper.
and then open the bids on May 11th, or no, wait,
May 18th.
right, May 18th, sorry. So we'll schedule a special Board of Public Works meeting at that time.
Correct.
Right.
I'll make the motion.
Second. Got a motion and a second to allow the bids to go out for the farmer's market. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you, council. Next on the agenda is our Memorial Day meeting date. I believe is set for May 25th, which is a Monday. And, well, that day is Memorial Day observed. So if we could move it to May 26th.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
And a motion and a second to move the May 25th meeting to May 26th. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you, council. Next is the City Hall roof replacement bids. I hope everybody got the email that talks about it. Bryce went out and found one from Steve Specialized Services for $53,012, and then from Century, which I think last did the gas department roof on it, Todd. And with the gutters, that would be $47,074. We'd have to make some transfers, I think Shelby was talking about, but we could get it done. We've got a leak right up towards the front, that's most obvious, and then there's something in this hallway that I cannot find. Yes, sir.
When Century was here, he actually patched 3 spots while he was up there that he was just walking around and noticed. So I think there's more than just one up there.
The big part, and Steve mentions it in his bid, so it was so cold that when it would be during the day, when it was cold out, it would thaw, some of the snow got into the gutter, got into the downspout, and the whole thing froze. And so then it just pushed back that water right up underneath it and was dripping in the mayor's window. And that was nice. Nice good morning reception, so.
We're gonna hold off on the clerk's roof at this time, or?
I think Century was up there and said they did the clerk's roof, and it didn't look like it was in bad repair.
No, we just had him go ahead and quote it. Obviously, they said you would save on mobilization and crane and everything if you did it at the same time, but there was nothing glaring on that side of things they were worried about.
One of our bigger problems with the clerk's roof, where the roof starts to come out there, it was leaking down in that spot, so you get in between the bathrooms and their offices, there was a bunch of leaks in that area. So Jerry had somebody come in and fix that section to where it allows that water not to back up and cause that issue. That was 2 years ago, I would say. Really? So that, it's nice that that part's fixed, and I haven't seen anything. I know we
don't
looked,
have
we
major
looked
issues.
for any issues, but we couldn't find any there. The one up front I do know about.
I have a question.
Yes.
So on Steve's bids, there were two pricings. So you mentioned the first one. So is the second one to do both, or was the first one just to do the one?
I'll let you answer, Bryce, but I thought the one was just to add insulation.
The 75,000 that's comparing bid to bid. So the 75,600 from Steve was for the EPDM roof. And then the 53,012 that the mayor referred to is to do a silicone-based roof instead of the EPDM.
So that's a coating and repair of what's already there rather than tear off and replace.
Okay, so is that what Century, is that what they bid, is to do the same thing, I guess?
If you
I was trying to
compare-
read through all of it, but,
If you compare to Century's bid, Steve's bid of 75,600 would be the direct reflection to what Century bid.
I gotcha.
I'll make a motion to accept the Century bid.
And can we make part of it that we don't have to accept the gutters if we find a solution that doesn't have that? I mean, we can say it's only a couple of $1,000s, but
Comes
we could save a couple grand. I appreciate that.
Well, we could do that as a change order, couldn't we, Bryce?
Yeah.
After the,
They're,
if we decided to do it?
they're very easygoing. I think if we get into it and if we need to supplement the gutter for some of the insulation work, they're good with anything that needs to happen.
Okay. So I have a motion then to accept Century's bid for $44,410. Is there a second?
Second.
You got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Great questions. Thank you, guys. If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right. You want to make contact with them, Bryce? And then we'll schedule it. Okay.
We got some time, Mayor. The gentleman that we worked with is out on, he had some significant surgery done, so it'll probably be a little while before we get any movements.
All right. It's going to take us some while to transfer some stuff too, so
Sure.
thank you. All right. Only thing I have left on the agenda is the credit card statement. Hopefully everybody got that. Any questions about it?
Make a motion to accept the credit card statement. Second. Come on, Mayor, sign it.
Been a motion and a second to approve the credit card statement as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? All right, thank you, council. Next on our agenda is the claims approval.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
Got a motion and a second to approve the claims as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
One abstention. I don't have any unfinished business or committee reports. I did want council's permission to sit down with Kirksey and the school system here in Rensselaer, see about a planning grant for school safety. There's still some school safety funding dollars out there. I know we tried several years ago with the new primary school getting built to apply for that safety grant money to try to figure out to get walkers to the primary school. There's also big concern, our friends at NIPSCO put a pole really close to the road. And so I tried to schedule a meeting with them today, and we so far haven't got our time frame worked out yet. But we'll also have a meeting with the NIPSCO friends, mostly to talk about what happened on the 17th of April, but also talk about some of the safety issues with those nice new poles. So with your permission, I'll move forward with the traffic safety grant.
Have a motion?
Yeah, probably. We could have up to $5,000 that we'd have to budget for next year for.
I made the motion.
A second. Got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, anyone opposed? All right, thank you. Other than that, we did have an issue with some power outages that we were in a very difficult position. And again, Heath and I will sit down with our friends from NIPSCO, see if we can improve our communication with them somehow. We've already been in touch with them and our friends at IMPA. So we'll meet with both groups at some point and see if we can find a better solution than what we had on the 17th of April. Other than that, that's all I have at this time. Well, Russ, do you have anything for administrative comments?
Not really, but I just thank you for inviting me out to the Republican convention dinner. That was great. A little on the long side, but it was good food, and thank you for that.
Yes, sir. Kevin, anything?
Just great job to all city crews during the power outage and storm. I know it wasn't just the electric department. It was probably touched about every department, didn't it?
I'm sure it did.
So, great job.
Yes, I had lots of pumper trucks going past my house constantly and electric trucks, so I know everybody was working hard the whole time. So thank you very much. And I had 2 grandkids staying with me that whole weekend, so we had to go back to old-fashioned fun. Play cards by candle, and that was a lot of fun. So, yeah. But thank you for all your hard work.
I did want to, I thank the dispatcher also. I was in dispatch with Chief Anderson, and all of us know how much fun that is when there's a power outage. So between him and Sergeant Davis and the dispatcher on duty, it was a lot of phones ringing. So,
It's not a
but
lot.
the nice thing, yeah, the nice thing is it found another way to encourage people to sign up for Reach, and
Yeah.
hopefully people will get on Reach and we can provide some more information that way. So,
I just piggyback on what you just said. We're up to 1,163 contacts on Reach Alert,
Good.
which is up significantly from the last time I checked it, a few weeks ago. And yeah, just what everybody else said, I'm an overtime employee as well, so I appreciate all the overtime everybody put in, dispatchers too. Thanks for everything, and I did get some thank yous on the Reach Alert as well, people glad that we had it. And thank you for keeping us informed there.
all right.
Yeah, it fell in the back. I tried to pick it up, but hey, one of the things I would like us to remember though, in that 27 hours of outage, we have some angry people. And I just like to say this, right down the road about 20 miles or so, there was a tornado that went through. They don't have anything. They get more than 27 hours worth of nothing. And I just like to remind people, I think our people did a great job. We were set, but there are people still hurting out there from a storm that hit us. And I just guess I got a little upset about 27 hours compared to nothing. And they're right down the road. So I just like to get that on the books. Great job by everybody who's working. But, I just drove by there the other day and just saw nothing. That's rough. So I don't think we had it that bad. Thanks.
All right. Joey?
I just wanted to give council a heads up. I'm working on an additional appropriation for CCMG. So that will probably be in the works at the end of May or the first meeting in June. So just a heads up there. But I'll email you guys some more information on numbers and whatnot for that. That's all I have.
Yeah. All right. Starting the superintendent's reports, Chief Anderson.
Thank you, Mayor. The guys are finishing up on tagging the vehicles in their districts and starting to get those removed, or encouraging people to get them removed on their own. We finished the staff interviews with candidates, and I've emailed the board members, and I'll get it to your secretary. I'd like to send 3 back for the final interview for the Board of Public Works and the final offer. Is it the 11th?
Yes.
Yes, on the 11th. And then the only other thing that I would bring up is, I think it's either tomorrow or Wednesday, the dispatch equipment is being replaced by Raycom. The plan is they'll take one station down, the other one will stay up, and then we'll switch over. So we should be able to handle everything. But if not, Dawn has made arrangements with Ryan King from county for help if needed, but don't anticipate that being an issue.
So are they going to take anything from upstairs out then, or?
Yeah, there's stuff up here. I don't know if it's all going to be done tomorrow, but yeah, there is stuff. It's been a while since I've talked to Jim about that, but yeah, some of the stuff from upstairs will be switched out as well.
Darn it. It's only been up there for a while.
Yeah, it's been up there for a long while.
Isn't that when you used to say like smoke signal?
Could have been. I do remember the fire whistle up there when the fire station was right here, so. Oh, anything else?
That's all I have. Thank you.
All right. Attorney Sammons.
I have nothing specific to report, Mayor.
Thank you. Jacob.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing to report besides tomorrow I will be attending a floodplain training down in Indy. It's done by the DNR. I also wanted to follow up on the situation at 306 North College since it came up again. I actually was just in touch with the owner today in my office, and it's been made clear to them that if it's not cleaned up by the end of this week, they will get fined. So I think over the weekend they made some substantial progress cleaning that up. I also wanted to mention that the place across the road, formerly Mount Hood, I also sent them a notice today asking them to clean up the property and to get in touch with my office about their plans for it in the future. So,
Thank you.
And the demolition permit for R&M is already done?
still in progress. I haven't received it, but the gas department has removed the gas line there in preparation. So.
Okay. All right. Any questions for Jacob? Joe, you're up next.
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing this evening.
All right. Todd, you're up.
Everybody is past their OQs, so for the next 3 years, we're certified again to keep doing what we're supposed to be doing. And then the guys are just working on a couple more service line installs this week, weather permitting, obviously. That's it.
Any questions for Todd? Heather, what's going on?
Thank you, Mayor. I have a few updates for all of you. I'd like to let you know that this weekend we'll be hosting a USSSA baseball tournament out at Blacker Fields. We'll be hosting games on Saturday and Sunday. I invite you to come out for some baseball and to try some of our new concession stand offerings. We will also be hosting USSSA baseball the next 2 weekends, so if you can't come out this weekend, there's still time. We will be holding a new event, Parks Pins in Hamilton, on May 9th. So Parks Pins in Hamilton means we're going to have duck pin bowling around the downtown area as well as Filson Park, and we'll conclude the evening with the showing of Hamilton. Thank you to the Rayburn family for sponsoring that movie for us. And all proceeds from the duck pin bowling will go towards the Good Samaritan Food Pantry. May 21st is a really big day at Filson Park. We're going to be holding our first ever Third Thursdays event in collaboration with some of our partners such as the Chamber of Commerce and Jacinto and Tourism. So we're really excited about that downtown event, trying to bring life to downtown, not only to the park, but also to our downtown businesses. Next week is a really big week in the parks. We're going to be filling the pool, and we have Spear Aquatics coming in for our startup. Our planned opening day is May 23rd, and thanks again to Laird Farms for sponsoring our gate fees for the summer. And one more thing, the mess out at the south end of Brookside, where we tore out the shed and ripped out the concrete, weather permitting, tomorrow our new ramp should go in to the concession stand, and then following that will be our stamped concrete pad that will be there, that will be our space for our new trailhead. And then lastly, I want to thank the gas department. They're going to loan us a mower so I can get bodies on mowers and we can get caught up with our grass that's just growing out of control with the rain. So again, partnerships really make a lot of things happen in the city. So thanks, gas department, for sharing.
As long as it don't rain again during the day. All right. Any questions for Heather? All right. Bryce is up next, but before Bryce, we got approached by one of the county commissioners about wanting to do a property swap. They seemed interested in the 1969 grader that was down at our old light plant. And we are very much interested in keeping the recycle trailers that are theirs. We took the recycle trailer and put it down at the street department, and then there's another one that's at Iroquois Park. So this allows us not to have somebody on overtime on Saturdays there at the recycle center where people can drop those off. So I was asking for council's permission to see if we could swap out those two pieces of property for each other. We were just going to get rid of the grader.
Grader just set for how long?
It's been a few years, but Heath is back over there.
6.
I remember years ago, though, when we had it running, it took you guys a day or two to get going. So if they're happy to...
Even swap?
Yeah.
And is that okay? Can we do that, Todd?
I think there's a statutory process. I don't remember all the details, but yeah, I believe you can.
Okay.
We've done it before with police property, with Remington, and I want to say Jasper County even. So,
Yeah, I know there's a way to make it legal, yeah.
I would think so.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to make a property swap with Jasper County for a grader that goes to them, and then 2 recycle trailers that will come to the city of Rensselaer. And we'll get with you, Stace, and I'll happily make that swap with you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, thank you, council. Bryce, you're up next.
Thank you, Mayor. On behalf of Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, did he say it was 17 or 14 Gaylords of electronics this morning?
17.
So we had the electronic recycling day in partnership with REMC Saturday. They had a collection site in DeMont. We had one here at the Rensselaer Recycling Center. And they collected 17 Gaylords of recycling. It's a little bit down, but as some of your older tube TVs and stuff are dwindling out, I suspect that we'll hit a lull. But like anything, useful life of TVs is going to cycle at some point. And then we got the executed grant agreement with IDIM today, so we are ready to move forward with purchasing a new recycling baler and rolling out the number 5 program. We'll start collecting number 5s. So it'll be a couple weeks yet. Got to get the paperwork and everything going with the manufacturer to get the baler here, but that should be rolling out here hopefully before summer starts. Project front. I-65 project is all but wrapped up. The only thing that's left is restoration. The fence has been fixed, some of the asphalt's done. The Economy Inn and Wonderland Tire are now on city utilities as far as water and sewer go. Good oil, weather permitting, should be there by the end of this week. The wastewater project, they are fighting water, trying to get the cones put in for the clarifiers. They got the under slab piping put in and encased it in concrete today. Hope to shift over to the other one this week if Mother Nature cooperates again to get that one done. The lead service lines, we have 4 physical addresses left, and one of those addresses has multiple services, so I think we have about 9 services left to do, and that first wave of lead service lines will be completed. We've done 22 customers or 22 addresses, and I think it was 29 services thus far, so that's progressing along quite well. That's everything back here and across from the courthouse, so we're getting all the downtown stuff updated, which is very fortunate that that's somebody else's baby, because there is a lot back behind those buildings. It's a lot tighter than what we anticipated. And then CCMG front, we finished our last lead service line in there. We are ready to pave, so hopefully right after cleanup week, we'll start seeing some movement on road paving and sidewalk and curbs.
Probably start on North College first, for some reason. Yeah. There was another question I had for you, and I'll think of it and come back to you at some other point. Oh, patching. How'd that go today?
They got...
I saw these are done.
Yeah, we still got to do the one at the intersection. I don't know if they did the one directly behind you here by the back door of the Eagles where we had that water main break. But we still have at least 2 dozen to do. They just had 10 tons of patch left on the truck, and they never used it up.
They were going as fast before the rain got here.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch.
Oh, there we go. 7th Street. The binder is down. They got that all down today. That's where the extra patch came from. Hopefully, they'll get back and get the surface put in, and that'll be all wrapped up here by the end of the week as well.
All right. Any questions for Bryce? He that saved you for last. I didn't include the council on the switching. Please explain what happened Tuesday night, Wednesday night? Thursday morning.
Going in Wednesday morning.
Wednesday.
We received a call about midnight. They were wanting to do some switching to try to start feeding us again. And it pretty much turned into chaos. They had almost the equivalent, I would say, of a secretary trying to look at a drawing and ask if we could do some switching for them. So our line guys were huge with helping NIPSCO and talking them through and basically telling them what they needed to do on their end so we could get them to work. We're very fortunate to have guys that are taken to what they're doing. I mean, they own their jobs.
Yeah.
They're good at it. So it was a big help for NIPSCO. our guys knowing what they were doing. It started it was supposed to happen at 10:30 and kept getting pushed back. And we had guys in and out until 6:30 in the morning. I believe the mayor showed up at the substation around 7:30, and we were just putting regulators back into auto. So that, and last weekend, I really want to thank the other departments for helping us. Gas department was huge. The line guys, they were up all hours. Every time we'd get a little break and I'd say, you guys can go home and get some rest, I'd be getting called and they'd have to come back in. So I just want to thank everybody for their patience. I mean, everybody worked hard. We could have had people in town back on quick. We'd had only 2 blocks in town would have been out for a few hours. We'd had them back on by 2 or 3 in the morning. That's just the cards we were dealt when things were down, but everybody did a great job through it and helped everybody else.
So I saw in the newspaper that they've settled their service agreement with their line workers for NIPSCO. So hopefully we won't run into a situation like that.
Let's go back tomorrow.
Yeah.
We could go into a lot more depth.
I know. I was quoting one of the newspapers up north, that's all. But thanks again for their patience, and so we're kind of back to where we were before. So
Yes, we have feed to both substations. It's going to be a long time before we get to feed from the north, it sounds like. We're being fed from the west and the east. That was the problem. But between Kentland and Sheldon, they had poles down everywhere, and then everybody saw the road out here, I'm sure, saw pictures. And they, without having their workers, they had crews in that didn't even do overhead work. They were sitting out here for hours on end, trying to figure out how they were just going to do it. So it really held up the process.
yeah, fun weekend. Anything else, sir?
Nothing really new to report. Just again, thanks everybody. Much appreciated.
Hey, I got one other thing.
Yes.
This is don't be surprised this came from me. Don't forget the fire department has his fry and everything coming up. He's not here to represent himself.
Not, is he?
So I just wanted to bring that up.
Okay.
We all look forward to that.
Yes, I just looking out for the fire department.
All right. Thank you for that, Councilman Watson.
You're welcome.
Stacy, we have anything else?
No, perfect.
Anyone else have anything for the good of the council?
I have one more, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Just a reminder that next week is cleanup week.
It is?
Yeah.
No way.
I'm trying to get away from that.
All right, we're looking forward to that too. And I appreciate the police department trying to find the cars, clean up. And I did see the 19 abatements or whatever it was come in right at the end of work. Oh boy. So thanks for everybody trying to get the city cleaned up. And the girls from the leadership class want to call it Rensselaer Shines, not cleanup week. So I thought I'd throw that out there.
Okay.
See how that went.
I think that would be nice.
Rensselaer Shines. Anything else for the council? Hearing none?
Can I announce just what Chamber's doing?
Yes.
Just because we have a lot. So we're doing Shed Day on May 9th. That's over at the Kentland Bank parking lot. So for people that don't want to put that out for the big trash. And then on May 13th, we're having lunch at the fire department. That's going to be REMC doing a line safety presentation. And then we have our big golf outing on May 15th. That's Friday. Thank you.
It's coming fast. Yeah. All right, thank you, Nancy.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We got a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.